what is that? This is the GMEA concert band Lyrical Etude. This is mean. Okay, so the very first thing I'm gonna say about this is definitely gonna be to plan out your breaths, plan them out, plan the breaths out, make sure they make sense, listen to recordings. Also, besides mine, please listen to more recordings than me to kind of get a sense of where you might want to breathe and make sure you plan to breathe there every single time. Do that, because if you don't, it's gonna get real wacky really fast. It's gonna be a little weird. So definitely do that. The next thing I would say about this, there's a lot of vertical movement in this specific etude. A lot of vertical, a lot of arpeggios as well. This is very arpeggiated. This feels like a string piece, like a cello or something, where you're kind of navigating the strings. So, especially because of that, what we tend to do as brass players, especially if we're maybe playing up into a range we're not comfy with, or if we're just trying to like hit the partials, what tends to happen is we kind of have like a very vertical mindset, and it comes through in the sound. It sounds kind of bumpy. So we kind of hear like a da da dia da da. It kind of feels like I'm gonna bust, like going through like a really bumpy gravelly road. I heard this, I'm so sorry, I forget who it was, but I heard this, I think it was on Instagram, someone had said something very profound when it comes to passages like these, when you're doing lip slurs or like this, or anything involving like vertical partial navigation on the page. And he said that you should think horizontally. Think horizontal. Da da dee da da dee dee da 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 da. If you think in a horizontal way rather than a vertical way, you will probably find that your sound is a lot more cohesive and smooth overall. And that also goes with your air as well. You want your air to be flowing smoothly in a very similar way the whole time. You may have to put in more air when you start to reach those higher notes. But instead of thinking about it as individual notes, ha 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 hee, think of it like a gradual crescendo. Ha. That way you can have the air support for the higher stuff, but you still have that smoothness that you need in the sound. And what's really nice is that actually that is already written here for you. Bars 1 and 2 have exactly that. Da da da. It's written there exactly like that. Perhaps for that reason. I don't know. Conspiracy. Do that and you should be pretty good. I think the only other real thing is to make sure that, for example, in bars 7 and 11, 7-11. In bar 7 and 11, you do have these little dotted 8th, 16th figures. Da 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 dee da dee da da da. Right? Make sure that the 16th note is not swung. Da 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 dee da doo da do buddy. Make sure it's very specifically that 16th. Da da dee da da. It's almost like a grace note. If you think of it like a grace note, I think it'll give you the vibe that they are looking for. And you can really lean into those figures as well. That chromatic. Da 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 dee, and then sort of like lift a little bit on that F in bar 7. I think that'll really be impressive. So if you can kind of dig into the lower stuff and then lift on those higher notes in a leap like that, it's a really cool way to phrase things. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. I think everything else pretty much pertains to what I said before. So the rest of it, just breathe a lot. Breathe. Yeah, breathe, get air, and do a good job. Good luck with it, and I'll see you. Bye-bye.